back. Now, yesterday we did an interview on the latest developments in the Ditsobotla Municipality in the Northwest Province. Ditsobotla residents say that the coalition at the Ditsobotla Local Municipality, which collapsed a few hours after the election of a municipal executive committee on Monday, is actually proof that stability in the municipality is just a fallacy. Now, our reporters went out and spoke to some of the residents, and their views follow the resignation of Mayor Itumeleng Lethoko of the Patriotic Alliance, who tendered her resignation just a few hours after being elected. Now, she resigned after the ANC allegedly tabled the appointment of a new municipal manager. We spoke to the Patriotic Alliances Deputy President, Kunene, who accused the ANC of trying to sneak in a municipal manager without discussing this issue with the coalition partners during the negotiations. So in case you missed it, let's just start with a snippet of what Kunene had to say.
The ANC in the Northwest tried to sneak in the appointment of a municipal manager without council process. They tried to put the issue on the agenda. Nobody has seen the CV of the municipal manager. The mayor, having been appointed, was not even informed about this particular decision. None of the coalition partners were informed about this decision. We couldn't be part of a coalition where the leadership of the ANC in the Northwest tried to appoint the municipal manager illegally. If you listen to the speech of the mayor after she was appointed, she spoke about ghost employees having plagued that municipality before, and a whole lot of other irregularities and corrupt activities that happened there. So with the ANC trying to sneak in the municipal manager illegally, we felt that they are not committed to clean governance. They are not committed to good governance. The municipal manager's appointment is a serious appointment, as he is the accounting officer. And it is only fair that the mayor is informed of such a process. Without any process, any due process, they decided to try and sneak in the appointment of the municipal manager. So we cannot be part of a coalition like that. We would rather go to the opposition benches.
Now, that was the Patriotic Alliance's Deputy President, Kunene, speaking to us about the reasons behind the resignation of Mayor Itumeleng Lethoko just hours after her appointment. So we extended a right of reply to the African National Congress in the Northwest Province, and we're joined now by the provincial chairperson, Lazi Mukhosi. Thanks so much, Mr. Mukhosi, for your time, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much, Sakina, and thanks for giving the ANC a right of reply.
So it wasn't a good start. I think the residents in our reporters speaking to them were hoping for a better outcome from this new coalition after the December by-elections. But what is your response to what Mr. Kunene had to say on behalf of the Patriotic Alliance?
No, thank you very much, Sakina. We had a very successful discussion with all our alliance partners prior to council and agreed on a particular framework that we are going to work on, and agreed on all positions of how we are going to constitute government. And the council started well as the second council after the first one was aborted. And all items as agreed by the coalition partners were successfully taken through council, and until the last moment when there was a letter that came from the department for the discussion. From where we are saying that we are happy, and we believe that the coalition was successful until that fateful moment. However, we want to place on record as the ANC in the Northwest Province that what is alleged by the Patriotic Alliance is really unfortunate and out of fact, and is baseless, because also we were not aware of what was presented as an announcement by the Speaker. But we must understand also as the ANC that this municipality came as a result of it being disbanded. And after disbandment, the MEC of provincial government appointed an administrator whose term of office expired somewhere in December, and all of us agreed that the MEC responsible should be in a position to designate another person to facilitate. So there could not be vacuum in government when there was an absence of a municipal council. And the MEC responsible finally designated on the 4th of January 2023 an individual who was responsible to facilitate all the meetings, all the logistical arrangements related to the said council. So there was no item for discussion in council brought by the ANC on an appointment of a municipal manager. So we can't be accused today by our alliance partner to say that we brought an item. There was no item brought by the ANC. There was no motion. There was a letter to notify council that there was somebody who was appointed from the 4th. Now it was up to council to decide what to do at that moment. And it is very clear the decision of council was now that the matter must be deferred and follow the necessary council procedure. The matter must go to ESCO, from ESCO to full council. So from where we are sitting is that the Patriotic Alliance acted hastily. They did not interpret properly what was in the letter from the MEC. It was not an ANC letter or motion.
So you therefore stating that the Patriotic Alliance actually misread the situation, they misinterpreted what was going on. But given that in your alliance discussions, you would have talked about who would be the speaker, who would get the position of the mayor of Ditsobotla, did the question of who the municipal manager would be arise in your discussions?
No, that matter never arose, Sakina, because it was important to constitute council. And once council has been constituted, because now formally the coalition will be working, it is at that time that the coalition will be able to sit and discuss issues that relate to administrative responsibilities of the council. So we could not discuss the issue of the mayor, no, the administration when we have not formally constituted government. Ordinarily, from where we are sitting, the matter as it was discussed in council would have come later after we have constituted government. Now we then discuss matters that relate to administration. So at no point did we discuss the issue of the municipal manager.
So you heard the Patriotic Alliance saying that they felt you wanted to sneak this particular item in. You were not transparent in how you went about this. And Mr. Kunene, during that interview, was also at lengths to make it clear that the Northwest ANC is where there seems to be a sticking point for them, because they don't have the same issues that they have at national level in cooperating in alliances with the African National Congress, or in coalitions, I should say. So what do you say to that? The fact that there seems to be perhaps bit of a fraught relationship between the Northwest ANC and the Patriotic Alliance?
No, Sakina, yesterday we had a meeting with the Patriotic Alliance. A very cordial meeting where we discussed actually what went wrong in Ditsobotla. We have a relationship with Patriotic Alliance in JD Max through. The relationship is very good. We are relating well. We are discussing all sticky issues from time to time. And therefore, where we are sitting, there's no issue. Even yesterday, we had a meeting for the rest of yesterday with the Patriotic Alliance. We were finally realized that they reacted hastily. They misinterpreted what the letter was for. They were too jumpy to talk about the issue of the municipal manager and so on. So they thought that we are tabling a matter that relates to municipal manager. Unfortunately, that was not the intention. So I think all of us yesterday understood that no, you misread the situation, or you acted hastily without understanding what was the objective of that issue. You look, the issue of the municipal manager was not in the agenda. So there was no way that matter could have been discussed. And therefore, we did not understand where was it coming from. Even ourselves as the ANC, we were taken aback by the announcement that was made. But after reading the letter, we understood that the letter had no bad intention. The letter was in good faith to inform council that there has been somebody who was designated by the NEC, and now that person's term has come to an end. The council must then decide what to do. And the council took an appropriate decision to say the matter must follow the normal council process. So the letter had no untoward intention of the council or the ANC to bring any item through the window. The item was not in the agenda, but the department had formally to inform council that there has been this person. Now you must decide what is the way forward on this matter in relation to administration. And therefore, the council took the appropriate decision to process the matter in the normal way how council works, because there was no way that matter could have been discussed in the council, because it was not even on the agenda to discuss an appointment of a municipal manager.
So the way forward now, Mr. Mokhosi, does this mean you and your coalition partner, the Patriotic Alliance, you've now found each other once again, and have you resolved issues? Are you going to go back to the positions that you had previously occupied? Obviously, the speaker's still there, but does the mayorship of the Ditsobotla Municipality, are you still going to support the Patriotic Alliance for that position?
Look, Sakina, we had a meeting yesterday with all our coalition partners. We met the Patriotic Alliance, and subsequently we met Forum for Service Delivery. We met the African Heart. All of us agreed on the political reflection and observation of what happened. We all agreed that we must consult back our structures, and today we are reconvening at 10 o'clock to finalize this matter. But we believe that we are now singing from the same handbook, we are on the same page, we understand, and that misunderstanding has been cleared. We'll agree formally today in terms of our consultation process. But I must indicate that as coalition partners, they also, some of our coalition partners raised some serious dissatisfaction on the manner in which this thing was reacted to by the Patriotic Alliance, and they felt that they must consult further on the mandate that was given, and therefore today we will meet and conclude all this discomfortness, and then as a result of our discussion later, we'll conclude on this matter and finally have to go to council.
Well, we'll wait to see. Our reporters out there in the Northwest Province will keep us up to speed with the developments. Thank you so much for your time. That was ANC Deputy Provincial Chairperson Leslie Mokhosi speaking to us about the latest developments in the Ditsobotla Municipality. Meeting at 10. We'll let you know here on SABC News what the outcome of that is.